Hey everyone, welcome to another video on the channel, and in today's video I want to talk about all of the nerfs that the balance school is going to be getting in the next update. Now, as you guys may know, balance in PvP has been very broken for quite some time, and in 5th age, which is the current age right now, in case you don't know, this has been like the best school pretty much consistently all of 5th age. So King Saul has decided to try and tackle balance's problems and also reintroduce its school identity back into the game. Ever since Rochambeau came out, balance has kind of been just like really broken in terms of legacy spells and their new identity as well. And King Saul hasn't really known which way they want to go with balance, but starting in this next update, they're finally putting their foot down and actually standardizing Balance's school identity. I feel like this is something Balance Wizards have been struggling a lot with, and that's just like what their school identity is and all. So it's really nice to see that King's Isle's finally putting their foot down. And in case you guys don't know, if you're a more casual viewer on the channel or you don't watch me very often and such, I actually like Balance a lot. It's my second favorite school to play. I think a lot of people don't know this. Obviously Storm is my whole thing, right? Everyone knows that, but Balance is my second favorite school. And I know I call every balance main boosted and all. I mean, half of it is a joke. The other half is kind of, dead ass for real. But I don't play my balance in 5th age when it becomes extremely brain dead and broken the way it is right now currently. Currently right now, if you're a good player on a balance, you could probably literally go AFK for 2 rounds and still beat your opponent. But more importantly, I think it's a bigger issue when someone who has, hit the top ranks legitimately not boosted can actually struggle against someone who's lower rank simply because of the school they're on. So if you take like a warlord, fire, storm, kind of a school that's somewhere in the middle right now and put them up against a balance who's like sergeant to warlord on the spectrum, I guess, like there's really not much you can do. Even though you are the better player, their school is so much kitted better that it doesn't really matter. There's not really any skill difference between a sergeant to a warlord balance main right now in this current meta in 5th age. And you can see that very evidently in the leaderboard. I don't know if I have a screenshot on me, but basically like 90% of the first page was literally balance mains. So King Saul has finally taken their time to sit down and, like I said, try and nerf the school and give it actual school identity, which I think is great, and I'm very, very, very excited for it in the next update here. Again, even balance mains, right? They're not very happy with how brain dead their school has been with like burn, pop, raise, repeat, shield, burn, pop, raise, repeat, shield, right? There's always been more to balance than just simply collecting 2 or 3 brain dead cards the whole time. So I gotta say, as somebody who likes to play balance, I am excited for the future of it, and I know a lot of balance mains are as well. The most comparable thing to this event is probably gonna be Death, pre-drain nerf, right? Death was insanely broken. It didn't follow any rules. Like, there wasn't really much of a skill discrepancy between again, sergeant to warlord player. And now that Death requires skill to play and is balanced, you don't see a lot of people queuing Death anymore. And I think we'll probably see a similar thing happen to balance. I don't think balance is going to be quite as bad as Death is like currently right now in the state of the game. In the next update, I think it'll still be pretty good. I put balance in probably B tier and Death in C tier next update. That's my predictions. But it'll be really nice and cool to see that balance wizards actually have to play by the rule set that these 6 other schools currently have to in the game. And who knows, maybe we can get back to a point where being a balance wizard that's high ranked actually has some respect and meaning to it. So let's talk about the nerfs. Enough yapping, Liam. So the nerfs we currently know about right now in this day and age are going to be the Gearhead nerf, which in case you guys don't know, check out my video on that. But basically, Gearhead is swapping a heal and it is swapping a dot in the same round and hitting. So this spell was pretty broken. It could counter 2/3 of the game just for free, insanely overvalued. So the nerf that King Saul opted to do is simply increase the damage on it, but only make it swap 1 dot or 1 heal. But here's the kick, you can put it in main deck and side deck now. So I can put side deck the dot version and main deck the heal version, like nothing happened, but have a damage buff. And at first I didn't think much of this because like, yes, it's technically like a minor nerf to balance, but I still think Gearhead is going to be insane, especially the heal one. But we'll have to see, right? Obviously we have to get our hands on Test Realm and do some testing, stuff like that. But myself and a lot of the community members are predicting that this Gearhead nerf simply is not going to be enough. The next up, we have the Mana Burn ban and the Aura Pop ban. Now, these spells were banned in sideboard a while ago, and they're finally getting around to doing the main deck stuff, which is great, and I'm very happy about that. But a lot of people have been waiting for a mana burn ban, probably like a decade now, I want to say, and the reason this card is going, in case you guys are wondering, is it's technically a legacy spell, and the way the game is going with Rochambeau, watch a video on Rochambeau if you want to educate yourself on what that is, but you basically cannot counter this tempo game, the tempo gain and the utility on mana burn. There is no counterplay. You can sit here and try to argue, oh, like I've beaten mana burn spammers. Yes, we all have, but a good player who knows to abuse this and the game, it's very hard for them to lose. That's why, again, they are all on the first page of the leaderboard. So it's broken because it's a legacy spell with uncounterable tempo, and every hanging effect in the game with Rochambeau in the game is supposed to be counterable. That's why burn is gone. Also, Aura Pop is going to be gone as well. They just don't like the fact that it does so much damage. It's really OP and bounces like clearing auras. So instead, what they're doing is banning Aura Pop, but replacing it with an Echo Aura, which is pretty cool in my opinion. Obviously, bounce mains will be like, oh, well, I want Supernova and Burn because, you know, it's OP and broken. But again, this is better for the health of the game and making every school playable, fun, and fair. So we have Gearhead getting a slap on the wrist. We have Burn getting banned and Pop, which is the biggest deals of them all. I actually hosted a tournament, I think last month, without any mana burn or like Pop in the rule set. And it was honestly really cool to see the different strats that people were doing against balance when they can't just burn you for your entire HP bar and stop you from playing the game. I was seeing lives go for like Onis and Jins against a balance. It was really cool. So yeah, we have Gearhead, we have Burn, we have Pop Nerf, and then we also have Ready in the Scales and Eye of Vigilance getting basically banned in a sense for balance, right? These are going to be shadow hits or shadow utilities, which I think is very, very questionable at best. So big nerf here for balance not having eye and skills anymore. They will have the new dilution cards, right? They're not just banning this, they are replacing it with the dilution cards, which are what I teased actually. And I think they're pretty good. They're not amazing, but you know, it's something. And then obviously we have spells change like Locust Worm and a Scorpion buff, stuff like that, right? So we have no news on skills of Destiny nerf. I know this is a big problem in the game right now, guys, and I'm sure the devs are aware of it as well. This is like a storm and fire damage per pip card on a balance, which makes it really broken, and it goes around shields as well. The devs are also aware of judgment, but I'm not entirely sure if that's going to be getting banned in the next update just yet or not. So Judge will go simply because it's XPip. XPip is not really in the game anymore for advanced combat. It's, you know, not a thing. Look at Heckhound, look at Stormhound, stuff like that. Supercharged, they're just kind of all not in advanced combat. And on top of that, balance is an 85 damage per pip school, but this card is 100 damage per pip school, so it breaks the rules. So yeah, that is all the balance nerfs I know about for now, guys. Obviously, you have a lot good going for you on a balance. You have like Chimera, you know, you have Empower, Impact, and Skills of Destiny still being a thing. You can still brace and sit on 100 resist as well, but there also is going to be a lot more aura counterplay in this next update, which is pretty cool. So I don't know. I think balance is probably going to sit somewhere in the middle. Obviously, you know, Scales and Judge are still going to be really brain dead, and Chimera, but you can at least technically, hopefully beat a balance now. And I'm telling you guys, as somebody who's played the game without burn and hosted a high ranked tournament, mind you, without burn, you're going to be able to do a lot more against balance simply because they can't pop and they can't burn you every turn. Trust me, it's not going to be that bad. I don't think balance is going to fall far down as death did because, you know, balance has a lot more utilities and better cards than death does, and there's also a lot of good balance players out there, right? As much as I talk shit about them being boosted, there are a lot of people who are good at the game on a balance. That's everything I got for the video today, guys. Let me know your thoughts and feedback. What do you think about this stuff in the comments below? Do you like the changes? Do you not like the changes? Me, personally, I'm happy for it. I think we need to have more updates like this where it just completely shakes up the meta and all. And one nice thing about this next update is we're not entirely sure what the best schools are going to be. I mean, right now, I think the general consensus between the high rank community and PvP is just going to be like Life, Storm, Myth, something like that. My current prediction is going to be Life, Myth, Storm, Ice for the top 4, but we'll have to see, guys. Let me know your top 4 down there in the comments below for the predictions in the next update. Anyways, I'm going to get out of here. Thank you for watching. I'm yapping. Leave a like and sub if you made it this far. If not, thank you for watching this far. I appreciate you. Okay, bye. See you next video.